Hey, it's me, Minnie, and you're watching a sketchbook tour number 6. This is the second sketchbook of 2020, and here's the back, here's the front. Okay, so we started off with doodling my name on the first page. Here's MINI, and I was trying to figure out my signature for my artwork. I use none of these, and looks like I took only 2.5 months to finish this, so that's good. So this is what I was talking about in my previous sketchbook. I was drawing a comic about my art life. So after getting into med school, I thought I would just give up art, and here's my old best friend saying I should actually go back to art, and I was like, no, I don't want to go back. And someday I get an inspiration again and I think about it. So here's me trying to start again. I really like this old style, to be honest, even though it's not very technical. So here's when I stopped again and then found myself drawing again. So this is when I have to study, but I'm still drawing. One thing about me is that I hate summer, so I cope with drawing summer doodles. 10 bad drawings in hand is better than one good drawing in the head. Yeah, this is when I was trying to remind myself that it's better to draw your ideas rather than ruminating about your ideas. And this is something from the Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. So milk skin is something that when you leave milk out for a long time, it forms a layer on top. I hate that. So that's what this is. My hand. I really like this. I really like sketch dump pages like this. So I was still on the Cars movie high and I was drawing Cars characters. I like this too a lot. A lot of comics. Someone told me that this looks like Hogwarts colors, so I wrote that here. This is Ghibli background practice. I should be doing this again because you learn a lot from Ghibli backgrounds, in my opinion. This is when one of my friends asked me to draw 2010's music videos, something about that. So I made puns on each music video. This is Poker Face by Lady Gaga. This is I Can't Feel My Face by Weekend. And this is Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus. And this is Mr. Worldwide. I miss my old comic style a lot. So trigger warning. This is when I was drawing about my depression, and I'll see if I can put the whole story coherently in this video later on. And here's me with ice cream cone heels, and this is another OC based on ice cream, and I don't redesign it ever again, unfortunately. More about my depression. So this is the final piece of some sketches you saw in the previous sketchbook tour. So this is me redoing RM's currency because he's Moni and this is money. I like this one a lot more than the previous one. And this is Art of Sukmina's Draw This in Your Style challenge. So this is a Polaroid based on the book Turtles All the Way Down. And this is Monday to Sunday in a rainbow gradient. Some comics. So this is when I was reading Roald Dahl's books. So Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is one of my favorite movies as a kid, and I wanted to see if I like other books by Roald Dahl again. So here I was reading this book. I really like this line art a lot, and this is 10,000 Skies Above You book. So basically this is how the main character's living room looks like, with lot of plants, and her parents used to write a lot of equations on their walls. It used to be full of papers, and her dining table was full of colors, paint swatches and everything. So that's how I drew this. Some notes. Summer coping doodles again. And here's a doodle about a flower with an eye as a leaf. I really like this texture a lot. This is when I was drawing to the video by Drawing with Waffles. And this is something from Jane's and the Giant Peach. I think this is the only other book I like by this author. Some more summer coping doodles. So this is basically me getting energy from drawing after a long day of work. But I like the initial sketches a lot rather than the final piece. So this is my mom's birthday doodle. I drew a doodle about her creating all these dishes for her birthday. I still like this. Expression practice. Oh, yeah, more stuff. Oh, so this, back when I was a kid, I used to put my legs in a pillowcase and think of me as a mermaid. This is a representation of that. And here I was trying to experiment. This is how I visualize the song So Far Away by Yoongi and someone. I don't remember the name, but it didn't come out well, so I left it at that. More Ghibli studies. This is a time when I was really experimenting with my art style. I like this a lot, but I didn't want my art style to be completely based on anime, even though that's a big influence on me. I really like the shape language in here. So this is Chaeyoung from Twice, and this is from the music video More and More. I shouldn't have colored this. It was good as a line art, but oh well. And I was really in a rush to find my art style. I was drawing a lot, trying to figure out what my art style would look like. But the thing is, art style doesn't just form in a day, and I didn't have the patience for that. Which is not how art style forms. So I call this piece dishwasher, and the dish here is a palette, and I'm cleaning it with my tongue. Some weird concepts, okay? Some packaging, some inky fruits. So this is when I was reading SEO Trot, and I really like this. But the problem with posting your art on Instagram is that if it is not worthy of posting on Instagram, you try to think that, oh, it's not worth it. Which is so sad because I really like this. Looking back on it now, more practice. I just wanted to draw a guy with lungi, that's all. But I really like this. And this is me trying to take a reference with said lungi. This is when I was reading BFG. I don't like it as much, but that's okay. And this is the book Twits. I really like this a lot. This framing of it is really good. And okay, so this is inspired by this. And I drew myself as a mermaid, but in my traditional attire. And this is me as a genie. It looks like I would be mad if you called me for nothing. And this is a recreation of the screen, but with me and few of my favorite colors. I really like blue, turquoise and yellow a lot. So that's what I used for this. Oh, a tag. That's cool. Some outside sketches. This is when I asked my mom to draw some blobs so that I can draw on them. Are you okay? And I drew an egg crying. Some oil pastel practice, some clothing practice. The future me wants to tell my old self that it's okay to not find your art style in like 2 years or 1 year or whatever. It takes time and you have to be patient with that. It just comes to you rather than you going to it. And the thing is, I really like these sketches a lot, even though I was frustrated back then. This is Hip by Mamamoo. I drew all of them. I like these both a lot than this. This is a Draw This in Your Style challenge by someone. I truly don't remember anything about this. So here I drew my sketching practice and then filled the rest of it with blobs so that I can draw over them. I really like this page. So this is when my mom and me were baking till midnight. We were not cooking, we were baking that day, a cake or something like that. It didn't come out well. And this is when 2020 happened, and so we were stuck in our home. So I decided to draw a chapter full of things at home. So this is where I stayed most of the time. I really don't like thin line art, so I was really struggling with this. Looks like I was having breakfast with Hunter x Hunter. I really like this. These are my house plants, my table. Looks like there's more practice. Like I said, I was really in a rush to find my art style. Looks like we are done. Here's wrapped line from BTS in gender bend form, and that's it. Okay, bye.